Okay, so Me and Matt podcast, episode number 2 with Noah Stoles. Take it
What's
away.
up,
Introduce
bro?
yourself, bro.
What's up, guys? My name's Noah. Run the small clothing business called Chosen Clothing, and yeah, that's me. Wanted to get on this podcast for a while, and we finally got around to it,
Yeah,
eh?
bro, that's it, eh? That's sick. How'd you start Chosen Clothing?
Well, I started about 16 months ago now, bro, and I started legit in my bedroom, drawing up little designs in my shitty little notepad, and yeah, just took kind of went started from there.
Yeah, bro, that's cool. So, what kind of made you realize that this is for me? Like, I'll start doing this and I'll just pursue it. Did something sort of just take off and you're like, yeah, there's something here, or?
I think it was well, it was actually in the first couple months, bro. In the first 4 or 5 months, it was so hard. Like, had no sales, no nothing. I wanted to quit every single
Yeah,
day because nothing was even working, bro. I had
yeah,
no sales. I think one big thing that did happen was I started making videos on TikTok and about my journey and about the process, and as people started loving that, and then I started to think, oh, maybe I can start doing something here if I can relate my story to other people's stories, and yeah, that kind of jazz.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, for me, I've seen like your videos on TikTok, and I think social media is such a great tool these days to get things out there. And it only takes the likes of one video to blow up, and then people are like, "Oh, hold on, like this is cool." Like, once one person starts following it, the next, to the next, and the next.
For real, bro, for real. It's crazy, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So how's it going at the
Yeah,
moment? I seen you released is it Do Not Disturb hoodies last week or so, week before maybe.
yeah, bro. Those went crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, those went no, those went crazy, bro. Yeah, we sold out in 2 days with those, so
Far
it
out.
was we had a couple left over after the initial drop, but yeah, no, it was insane. But it's insane to see how far, like, from when I started to in the first week only getting one sale from my mum to now selling out was just like a crazy feeling, bro. It's
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
that's insane. It's so cool to see as well. Like you said,
Appreciate it,
starting
bro.
in your bedroom, like for a couple months, it was just nothing, nothing. I suppose did that take a toll on you, like mentally? You're like, fuck, like I've invested this much. I don't know how much you've invested, but I've invested this much. I'm not getting anywhere. What do I do? Like, how was it mentally for you?
Oh, I'm gonna be dead honest, bro. It sucked because I invested. Yeah, I 10,000, like around $10,000 was like nine something in all my clothing, marketing, everything. And to see that no one bought it it was draining. It sucked.
Oh,
Um, nah, no, I'm not lying. It sucked. I was in a like dark place for because it was all the money I had at the
yeah,
moment,
yeah.
and 4 months it was just I just wanted to quit every single day, like not wanting to pursue it because it was hard. And nah, honestly, the first 4 months were some of the worst, but they were needed, humbled me,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now
definitely.
I'm glad to witness.
Bro, I
Yeah.
suppose in that time, like you said, you're in a pretty dark place, but like looking at it now, I suppose it was all worth it though, right?
Oh, 100%, bro. I feel to have I'm glad that I did have that down because now the wins just taste so much better, bro. Like
Yeah,
losing
100%.
losing was the most important thing to me because I see a lot of people that have overnight success, it creates a bit of an ego
Yeah, yeah,
where,
yeah.
and then if you have a long time success, it kind of creates character development, which for me, I feel like it speaks a lot because yeah, I was down in the dumps for those first 4 months, bro.
Yeah,
Holy.
yeah, definitely. And I think that relates to like a lot in life, not just like creating a business, like anything like,
Mm,
you know, even to say like gym, for example, you start and you don't see progress, you're like, shit, like this isn't even worth it?
yeah, bro.
I think it's
Sure,
really
sure.
important to remember that like a lot of things is just a journey. It's not going to take like overnight.
It's all about consistency, bro. Like
100%.
if you, yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, I seen you're quite big in the gym as well. Going into it.
Nah, not me, bro. Not me, not me. Just
Yeah.
trying to stay at it, bro. Yeah, trying to
Yeah.
stay at it.
How long have you been gymming for?
I started taking it seriously. Probably been about 2.5 years now, 2.5 years. But
Mate.
that in itself has completely changed the way I live too. The way
Yeah.
my mindset is. If I had to have one one advocate for something for anyone to do, I would highly recommend the gym. Just changes your your mental capacity so hard. Like the discipline that you create in the gym just transfers over to real life. You don't want to go gym. you go, then that just creates discipline in other aspects in your life. I fully advocate for it, bro.
Yeah, bro, definitely.
Mm,
I'm quite big on the gym as well, and I think it's like you said, it's definitely changed my lifestyle. Like,
mm,
you do like say you go to the gym in the morning, you do one thing, and that inspires another thing for that day. You know, go to the gym in the morning, then that day you're like, oh, I've been putting this off, I'm going to do it. Like, you know.
yes, sir. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Because a lot of people, like, especially now, because I have a lot of friends, or I've heard a lot of stories from people messaging me saying, they go to these therapists and they just want to check them on like pills straight away, or relying on pills. But one thing that helped me get out of that place was just working my body, working my mind, and exercising. And I feel like, yeah, if you want to see a massive improvement in your mental health, just start working out, bro. Like,
Yeah,
as basic as it seems, I feel like it's just, yeah, something that's helped.
yeah, that's definitely something that's helped me as well. Like, I kind of just got in there and just like even getting comfortable with the space, like walking around, testing out machines, like finding out what works for you. It's going to take like a couple of weeks, maybe a month, whatever, but it's definitely worth it down the
Mm,
track because you get that base. You're like, okay, like, you know, this
mm,
machine works. Like, I'm liking this. Maybe I can tweak this exercise.
exactly, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Getting past the first initial phase, just being consistent. That's key, bro.
yeah, 100%. Um,
Mm.
Kind of getting onto sort of like pathways. How did you get to where you were today? So obviously, did you grow up in Rotorua? High school?
Nah, I actually grew up in, I don't know if you've heard of Tito before.
No, I
It's a
haven't heard of
small
it,
ass
but
town.
yeah.
You know the sheep, tin and dog, the sheep. You know, that big sheep and that big
Oh,
dog made
yeah,
of
yeah,
tin.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I grew up there, bro.
Oh,
Small,
that's sick.
just just me and my mum.
Yeah.
Small as house, small as vibes, but it's definitely like a cool place, like just a real humbling place. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
real
cool.
down to my roots. Yeah.
Yeah. So you grew up there and then high school, where did you go for high school?
You go up there, then went to yeah, Rotorua Boys
Yeah.
High School, bro. Yeah, that was all right. Yeah, and then after that went to uni in Auckland, but that wasn't for me. And then went down to Tauranga, and now I'm back in Auckland again. Yeah.
Oh, right. Did you play
Yes, sir.
like sports growing up? Music or
I played a little bit of basketball. I did basketball was the main thing, but
yeah.
yeah, wasn't the best at it, bro. But it's all good because back then didn't really have the mindset. I just had the
Yeah,
mindset of just wanting to party, wanting to do dumb shit. So
definitely,
that's what it
bro.
is.
That's crazy because
Mm.
I was the exact same, bro. Like I went to high school, got kind of I wouldn't say pushed, but you know, just followed everyone else, went to uni, was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be all good. And
Mm.
then started studying and I was like you said, doing dumb shit, doing shit that's not gonna benefit myself.
Mm.
Just caught up with the wrong friend group, you know, like people that aren't bettering me. And I
Yeah.
quickly realized like, nah, this isn't for me. Like I'm gonna start working and get my head screwed on. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you
It, it,
obviously you've got your clothing on this, is that a side hustle? Do you have a job as well or
nah, bro. I had this main for about 13, 14 months now.
yeah,
Yeah.
sick.
This is what I mean. Nah, it's yeah, it's sick, bro. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, like I was saying, so yeah, we it sounds like we're pretty much the same, went to uni and we're like, nah, it's not for me. Start working, do something that's gonna better ourselves.
Mm. It's good that you had that realization, bro. Because a lot of people don't even have that realization that
Yeah,
when they get lost in the sauce, bro, they get lost way too much in it, in the lifestyle, and it's just good to see when people have a realization and get out of it, then they start to better themselves. It's just a good to see, bro.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, for real.
Um, yeah, like I was saying, obviously got like similar backgrounds with, you know, the whole getting out of the party lifestyle and that drinking, vaping.
Mm.
Um,
Oh yeah.
did you used to vape? Have you recently quit or
Oh, bro, about yeah. When I started my gym journey, probably 2.5 years ago, I was drinking like 3 times a week, like smoking every night, smoking weed, vaping, like constantly had my own vape, but
yeah,
yeah, just quit that 2.5 years ago, quit vaping, barely drinking anymore. Yeah, stopped the smoking in general, but yeah, just completely just it was just unhealthy, bro. The habits that I was doing was just I can't believe I used to do that shit when I kind of
Yeah,
look back on it now. It's insane. And I'm sure same with you. You can't, you're a completely different person to now than who you were back then.
yeah, exactly. That's crazy because that's like the exact same, with me, like smoking, vaping, drinking, like all the time, just doing other
Yeah,
dumb
yeah,
shit. And like I probably stopped it. It's like smoking, maybe like 2 years ago now, just under,
yes,
and
sir.
then just slowed down on
Yes,
the
sir.
drinking, stopped the vaping. I vaped for like quite a bit after,
Mhm.
and when I started getting like really into the gym, going every day, like that's when I was like, look, this isn't helping me. Like I tried to stop like a couple of times, like or more than a
Yeah.
couple of times, and I was like, nah, this is like fucking hard, man. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
do this. But then it just got to a point where I like wanted to stop, and I was like, nah, like just get out of this. I
Yeah.
actually got a video on my
Nah, for
phone.
sure, bro.
And it's like me and my missus, and she was trying to stop at the time as well. And I got a video on my phone. I was like ripping it. She takes it off me and chucks it in the toilet, and that was the last of it.
Real.
Yeah,
That's a
bro.
cool video. It's a cool
Yeah,
video. What the
yeah.
heck?
And then, like you were saying, like it's
Nah, good on
crazy
you.
to look back and be like, shit, like I can't believe I used to do that shit. Like Snapchat memories
Mm,
come up, and you're
mm.
like, 2 years
Bro,
ago
yes.
doing the most stupid thing. You're like, what is going
I,
on?
it's yeah, it's so weird like that, bro. Like back then, I used to chase just short highs, like short temporal six like wins, as in wins would be like getting high and then getting happy and then going out to drinks. That would be my like short-term happiness. Where today I feel like, and you too, searching for that long time, because when you discover that long time journey of success, it's just way more. What's the word? It's just way more. It's basically better. I get what's the word again? Way
Yeah,
more
like
satisfactory.
yeah, yeah,
Getting
yeah.
longer
Get
wins.
more
Yeah, bro.
satisfaction
That's
out
the
of
word.
it, eh? Like
Yeah,
those short term,
100%.
obviously at the time you're like, oh yeah, this is mean, like, and then whereas if you like go through the journey, go through the hardship, go through, resolving those problems and then getting
Mm,
to the end, it's like you said, you get way more satisfaction out of that.
unreal, bro. High on life is what I like to call it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
being high on life is just the best feeling, bro. For
yeah,
real. Not
definitely.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
So
If there was like one tip you'd give to someone in your situation that wants to start a business, what would that be?
dang. Honestly, dang. One tip I would just honestly would have to be just as basic as it sounds. Just start. Like I know everyone just says just start, but I have a lot of friends that'll be like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna start this clothing brand. Yo, I'm gonna start this podcast." And it's easy to say it, but once you start it, you start to realize that damn, you need to get through that hump basically. Start,
Yeah.
get through the hump, and just stay consistent in it, bro. Because a lot of people start things and in a month they give up because it's hard. But the reality is, the first 5 months, first year, first 2 years are going to be hard. Like yeah, like it even takes people 5 years to even get over the hump. So I really can just be consistent, be hard at it, and it's not going to come overnight. You just have to realize it doesn't come overnight, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I think
Yeah.
like you're saying, consistency is the main thing. And that goes with like a lot of things in life as well. Like consistency is
Mm,
genuinely the key. Like you can't just do something and expect to change overnight or expect it to change in a week.
100%, 100%, bro. Yeah, fully agree with that. Fully agree.
Yeah. Thinking about like your experiences, were there times when it got tough? Was there something that you turned to? Like it could be good or bad. Like when times got tough, you were like, right, I'm going to do this to better myself, or you were like, right, like times are tough, I'm going back to my old ways. Like, was there anything sort of like that?
Mhm. Uh, the big thing that really got to me um was I guess one sec, sorry, bro. A big thing that got to me, I guess, was seeing a lot of my mates out in town, out having fun when I was, it was like 1 in the morning I was working and then I'd see people Snapchats out in town. Looks like they're having the funnest time of their life and I'm just here working. Not gonna lie, that did really get to me quite a lot. But no, it got to me quite a lot and I feel like I'm glad that I didn't cave to going out and going back to my old ways because I feel like I am missing out on the fun, the drinking, all that, but I'm also missing out on the I'm missing out on the short-term happiness gain. I'm missing out on trying to feel accepted. I'm missing out on trying to fill a hole that I trying to fall for alcohol and everything. So I feel like I'm missing out on some good things as well out there, which
Yeah.
I just keep reminding myself. And actually, a good story was, I don't know what festival it was, but it was like 10 to like 2 in the morning. I was like, yeah, upset seeing about this festival. I didn't go, and I just seen heaps of random messages from people either wearing my clothes or people snapping like, yo, this guy's in your clothes. I got like 20, 30 messages, and
All
that
right.
honestly just kept me like one of the best feelings ever. Like
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I didn't go, but then they just get messages, yo, this guy's wearing, yo, I'm wearing your clothes. It was just an insane feeling, bro. That was something that kept, yeah, it was just
Yeah.
insane for me. Keep going.
That's it. I think it's important to like appreciate those small wins and be like, yeah, like I'm actually getting somewhere, like this is cool progress for me to be able to see like where I've started and people wearing my clothes. Like that's awesome.
100%, 100%, bro. Yeah, no, it was a crazy scene. Just yeah, I just couldn't believe that people. It's just weird to me, like people like wear my stuff out. I don't know. I don't know. I still can't get my head over it.
Yeah.
Still.
Going back to what you were saying about like acceptance and things like that, I think in New Zealand there obviously is a big culture to go to uni and drink and do stupid shit. Do you think
Mm.
like it is like a lot of people obviously are like tunnel visioned and almost brainwashed to be like, oh, if I go to uni and drink and hang out with these people, like I'm more accepted. Do you think that's something that needs to change?
Oh, 100%, bro. Yeah, I was in the same boat, and I think from the stories you were in the same boat. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
100%. Yeah.
throughout throughout school, like if you didn't go to university, you were considered a dropout kind of thing, which was like, damn, I got to go to university now. It was always just seeking for other people's validation.
Yeah.
Um, and I just find it myself, like once you stay away from what other people want and you start focusing on what you truly want, it just completely changes. So I do feel like, yeah, I do feel like that needs to change, bro, because I'm seeing a lot of like wasted potential happening. It's just it's bad. It's annoying to see because yeah, it's so handy in New Zealand. Like someone like, oh, you're not going to university, bro. What the heck? And then they're like, oh, damn, maybe start second guessing yourself because the hate here is just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, yeah, that's definitely something that's like a large thing in New Zealand is like the hate as well. If someone goes out of the norm, then
Mm.
everyone else that's in the norm, like hates on you for like no reason.
Yeah, bro. I always make videos about tall poppy syndrome because it's so
Yeah,
crazy to see that. Like, because I'd love to see, like, I love the message that I got from you saying, like, to start a podcast, like, someone from New Zealand. It's just, like, so mean to see. And I hate, like, I seen you did that podcast with Tom Hunter.
yeah, bro. That was our
I
first
see,
one.
yeah, he seems like he's on the right track. And I see a couple hating videos on him. Like, I seen one comment that was like, why are you trying to make music in New Zealand? Blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck? It's just like,
Why? Like,
I
why do
don't.
you need to say that?
Nah, it's crazy. Even the hate, bro. The hate that I don't really get that much. Oh, I still get the hate now, obviously. But back when I first had like only like 1,000 followers, like the hate was insane, bro. Just constant messages, and it really hurts because like I feel like the position that I am, I could have kind of taken the hate, but I feel like other people maybe couldn't. Like it's just hard. I can definitely see why people give up so
Yeah,
easily. Like it's just crazy, bro. Like the hate that you get for being different. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I was just about to
Uh,
say, like, I think that is definitely one thing that steers people away from doing their own thing as well. Like constantly in the back of their mind, like, oh, if I
mm,
do this, like, what's my friend group gonna think? What are these people gonna think?
mm, I
And
know,
for me,
100%, bro.
yeah, for
Sorry,
me,
go on.
when no, you're good. When I like got out of that lifestyle that I was living, I lost like a lot of friends that I thought were good friends, and obviously they weren't
Mm,
because I'm doing my own thing, bettering myself, and they're here like, like
yeah.
you know,
No, I was in the same boat, bro. Lost a lot of your like friends. Had some friends just like some friends that I thought were like the bros, they dots, just talking behind my back about my brand, about everything, and it's crazy to see. Everyone, yeah, everyone just everyone hate, yeah, everyone's just hating for no reason. It's just the culture, and I don't know why it is the culture, but it just seems to be the culture.
yeah, yeah. I think it's definitely needs to change.
1,000%, thousand
Yeah.
percent.
Going back to those sort of tough times for you, was there things that you like relied on to like you were like, okay, I'm having a shit day, like I'm having these thoughts. I'm gonna do this to cheer myself up, make myself feel better. Was there anything sort of like that that you helped yourself to get through?
Yep. So yeah, like as I said, if if I was having a bad day 2, 3 years ago, my instant uh reaction would be, yo, let's go get high, let's go drink. Now would be I do a lot of things throughout the day that really calms my mind. Like my ice baths, my meditation, my reading of pages. Just if I ever feel out of place, I just look at the things that I do during the day and I just remind myself of what I do to get here, kind of thing. So I either if I'm feeling like upset, just hit a meditation real quick, either go to the gym. I just do something that is benefit to myself and yeah, I just do something that I really what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. I'm lost right now. Yeah, end of the day I just look for something that is just gonna ease my mind and give me something instead of drinking, instead of smoking. I'll like go to the gym, I'll meditate again, I'll do an ice bath, I'll go for a run. Run is a big thing for me. I never was a runner, but it's just something for the mind that's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's the same as me as well. Like,
Mm,
obviously the gym running is good. I think it's a definitely like a good mental challenge, you know, if you're like disciplined, you're gonna go like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go for a run. Like I was saying before, you're
mm,
disciplined for other things that you've got set up for that day or for that week or whatever.
mm,
Yeah, I
100%.
think like for me, yeah, like I say, running, walking. There was this thing that my mum actually taught me. She was like, when I was back at home in high school, she would she would know when I was down, you know, she'd be like, yeah, like I can see his mood change, whatever. I'd be in
Mm,
my room and she like introduced this thing to me, like tidy room, tidy mind. I was like, what? And she's
yeah.
like, look at your room, like it's messy and like look at your mood, you know? And then I was like, okay, like
Mm.
that's stupid. Didn't think anything of it. And then like as I like got on and got through those feelings, and like, when I was still feeling those feelings, I was like, oh yeah, I'll try it, you know, whatever. Tidied up my space, like had it all nice, and it genuinely does. Like even like the physical act of
Mm,
tidying it, or like you're just sitting in there, like this is nice, like you know, there's like looking around, you're like yeah, I'm at
no,
peace, no mess, and it started to make a lot
yeah,
of
bro.
sense to me, and I've kind of just like adapted with that. Like when I'm feeling down, I notice that you know like things are messy, and I'm like fuck, like I need to tidy that up, and then for me, that's like
Mm.
yeah, my mind's good now.
Damn, that's a good as analogy, bro. That's a good as way. That's so good. I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah,
Kind of, yeah, no, that's good, bro. Yeah,
yeah. I've
that's so
I've
valid
also
because
heard
that.
of like writing things down as well. I started to do that a little. Even just like
Mm,
pictures or anything that definitely worked for me. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Just yeah, expressing your mind on paper. Yeah, I do that every night, bro. Just journal my thoughts during the day, and it's real good because even if you're like talking, kind of having a conversation with yourself, writing it down,
Yeah.
giving a reflection, it's good. Yeah, it's highly recommend too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I find for me like it's just even like if you have trouble sleeping or whatever, just like whatever's in your mind, get it on the paper. It's out of your mind, it's down. You can like
Mm,
relax.
100%. I fully agree. Fully agree.
Yeah. Do you think like in New Zealand, obviously like we're talking about oh get in the gym, like definitely is a good thing to help with your like mental health. Do you think like external factors could be something that's like a limited, you know, do you think there's limited opportunities? Like say if you like you said lived in a small town, like there's no gym, do you think sometimes that could affect someone?
Um, yes and no, because I definitely think if there's a wall there, I think if there's a wall, there's a way. Because yeah, back in the day, I used to blame a lot of things like, oh, I can't go to the gym, it's raining, I can't go to the gym, it's I don't know, my legs sore. But I feel like if you want something that if you're obsessed and want something that badly, you're gonna find a way no matter what.
Yeah.
So yes and no, I do feel like people, yeah, some people are at a disadvantage in that aspect. But if you want it that bad, I feel like yeah, you can crack it.
Yeah. Definitely. I think it's a
Mm.
mindset thing as well. Discipline and
Mm.
mindset. Like if you genuinely do want to change, then you will. Say you don't have a gym
Mm.
in your town or whatever, you'll go for a run. Like you'll stay
Mm.
disciplined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah,
If
good
there
question though.
was,
Yeah, no, that's a good question.
yeah, no, you're good. If there was like one thing that you'd tell your past self, like what would it be?
You're an idiot or something. Nah. I would actually no, I would actually thank if I had to tell my past self something, I would actually thank them. I'd thank every part of my life for creating who I am. For example, I'll thank the yesterday me for going on that run. I'll thank the yesterday me for eating the right calories for going to the gym because this is going to better the future me. I feel like that creates a good self-love within yourself because you're you today didn't do anything to what you look like. Like what I look like today, I didn't do anything of that. That was all my past self. So I'm really grateful for my past self putting in the work, and that I feel like it creates a bit of a self-love. So if I tell my past self something, just thank you, even all the bad things that have happened. Thank you for realizing that we were in the bad. Thank you for having the mental clarity to push through the bad. Just yeah, experience make you who you are. So I would tell him he's an idiot back in the day, but
Yeah.
yeah, I would say thank you.
Yeah,
How about you?
yeah, that's interesting that you say that because to be honest, I never really thought about that question in that way. Like I thought of, I was, oh yeah, I'll ask him that. But like I was thinking like for me, I was like, um, I don't know, kind of just like you make it like in the time when you're stressing out, you make it through it anyways. You know, like if you overthink and stress about things,
Mm,
you almost put yourself through it
mm,
twice.
yeah.
I think for me as well, like confidence. Like I was someone in high school who was like not confident at all. And if like people from high school see me doing this now, like it's out of my comfort zone, obviously, but like if they see me doing this now, they'll be like, is this the same person? Like he's
Yeah.
this is not like him. But I think
Yeah.
confidence is definitely a big thing as well. Like even say for example, you're I don't know, starting out in the gym, just look like you know what you're doing. Like, you know, just like walk around like, oh
Mm,
yeah, I know this, like try it. It definitely is like a big part of things as well. Like you can't just, I don't know, sit back and be like, oh, like, you know, I'm too scared to do this. Like you just got to try it.
mm. Yeah, bro, valid. That's valid. That's good talk. Good yarns, bro. Dang. Your one sounded better than my one.
No, I think that's like real interesting. That is definitely like something that you do need to think about. Like you are who you are today because of what you did previously.
Mm,
Like
yeah, yeah.
you can't get to where you are without those mistakes and without those that stupid shit that you used to do.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Always got to be thankful for what happened. Don't dwell on it, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Um, yeah, well, I think we'll start to wrap it up. Um,
Easy, bro.
yeah, congrats on your brand, bro. Like that's so sick to see, like fellow like New Zealander making it, bro. That's so cool. Like your videos come up and I'm like, shit, like that's inspiring, man. Like I want to be like that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shut up, bro. Nah, no, appreciate it, man. No, means a lot, means a lot. Yeah, I'm excited to see this podcast. Damn, I'm excited to see it take off and stuff. Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
got
man.
some good questions and some good like aesthetic vibe to it, bro. So yeah, I reckon it's gonna be me.
Yeah,
Because are you from Christchurch?
I'm from Queenstown originally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm living in Dunedin at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. So yeah, I went from Queenstown to study in Dunedin. That didn't work, so I just
mm,
stayed here and kept
mm.
working.
Oh sweet. It's all
Yeah,
good, bro. All good.
yeah. Yeah, well, thank you for coming on. It's been
No,
a
no,
pleasure,
no.
bro, listening to you and hearing your story.
No, yeah, you too, bro. It was good chats, good yarns. So yeah, no,
Yeah,
wasn't
definitely
me.
some wise words. We'll have to do a second podcast in person sometime when we take off.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, 100%.
Sounds good, bro. Nice talking to you.
All right. All right. Easy, man.
See ya.